Good afternoon. Very pleased to welcome Mr. Vijay Jaswal, Chief Technology Officer of IFS. Thank you very much. You as a tech leader in the world, how do you foresee technology relaying ESG across the sector and the public at large?
Well, I think it's very topical, right? I think ESG is something high on the list of all of our customers, which is why when you look at our product roadmap, so we're a technology company.
Yes.
We help our customers be more efficient, to operate more efficiently across the globe. Okay, so those are two pillars. The third pillar is ESG. Okay, because our customers are asking for it. It's hot on their agendas. And I think because we do help our customers be more efficient. For instance, think of supply chain.
Yeah.
We help them with a more efficient operation. So rather than, if there's a technician, for instance, jumping in a car to repair, I don't know, a telco tower or an oil and gas pipeline, normally that technician will do it twice.
Yeah.
First, they'll jump in a car and go to check, right, what's wrong. Then they'll determine a particular part needs to change. They'll jump back in the car, go back, order the part takes 2 weeks, jump back in the car, go back again.
So with your solutions, it got basically...
Well, with our solutions, we do first-time fix. So for instance, if we make that pipeline intelligent by putting IoT sensors on it, you know, or it could be a pipeline, it could be a windmill, right? If we put sensors on different parts of the windmill, rather than an engineer going out to sea or on top of a big mountain to look at it and doing the trip twice, the sensor will look at and you know will monitor the degradation of the operation of that sensor, and if it degrades over a certain period, we know that part needs changing. The windmill's still operating; it hasn't gone down yet. And again, this flows into the sustainability side of things. It's not; it's still producing energy, but we can go in, get the part, and with one journey, fix it first time before it dies.
Great. So ESG, as you know, many talk about the environment, with the energy, with all that. What about the S of ESG in the tech space, for instance? So about, as you know, within Vision 2030 of Saudi Arabia, where you are focusing a lot on basically, there is technology transfer and there is STEM. What are you doing in this regard?
Great question. Many things, actually. So I think multiple angles to this. The first angle is the kind of injection in youth.
Yes.
So I know a load of universities, both in Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, where we're doing work experience programs with the students. So basically, it's a 2-week work experience, right? They get to put it on their CV. I get to do a 2-week job interview, basically, to see how good they are. And if suitable, we recruit them. And what we found is that, especially undergraduates and graduates, they bring a whole different angle of thinking, you know, because they're younger, they're digital natives, aren't they, as opposed to to
males
us.
and females, correct?
Totally, absolutely. In fact, there's one program we're doing with a local organisation in Dubai, where we're putting Emirati graduates back into the workplace. So these are graduates, for instance, that may have a family. So they've done a degree, but they're raising children.
Technology transfer. When Michael mentioned now that companies, especially in the defense and aerospace, are very sensitive, as you know, and they might have restrictions. Are you considering any tech transfer in the Middle East, especially Saudi Arabia?
Tech knowledge transfer, you're talking about? Yeah, absolutely. We do all these. I mean, we've got many customers, by the way, in both in Saudi Arabia, in the defense manufacturing industry, as well as in the UAE. So no, absolutely. I mean, our technology, you know, we want to empower people with our technology, the benefits it can bring, and the efficiencies it can bring to those organizations.
Okay. When it comes to data, since you're talking about cloud and all that, there is an influx of data in the MENA region. As you know, data is very much connected to ESG. However, this basically hasn't provided any immunity for big institutions in Europe or in the United States to collapse. So how are you coping in this regard? What are you doing in this regard to have a smoother usage of data?
Now, this is a great question, because data, they talk about data being the new oil.
Yes.
Right? Data is absolutely key. A lot of organizations, both government and private sector, are looking to become digital.
Yes.
In my opinion, if an organization can manage and leverage the data that they have, and there's a lot of data now, right?
Yes.
It's not just data in one place, it's in multiple places.
Especially in the Middle East, where companies tend to have the capability to secure data.
Absolutely. And it's not just in the organization, there's social media, there's IoT data every 1 hour sending out information. So the volume, the velocity of this information, it's massive. What we look at is the value of that information. And I think it's the ability to separate data noise with data value. So value of information. And again,
how are you doing that?
Quite simply, I mean, we have a lot of analytics capability where, for instance, looking at efficiency again, looking at efficiency. For instance, if a sensor on a pipeline sends out vibration information, okay, we know that any vibration less than a certain amount, it's okay. We don't need to store that data. But using machine learning and historical information, we know if the vibration reaches above a certain point, then there's a problem. Then it becomes valuable to us. Then we start to monitor it. Then we can start sending out engineers to monitor and repair that. So I think when it comes to data, the value side of things is absolutely key.
Thank you very much, Vijay, for being with us today.
Pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.